welcome to this week's newsletter. This week we'll start with shop news and custom fitting news. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold going on at the moment. But yes, in shop news, fitting news, we've just taken delivery of our tailor-made fitting equipment. So now we've always had a massive selection of shafts for your irons to be fitted with, but now we've got a bigger selection of driver shafts to be fitted with as well. In fact, there's now 16 different driver shaft options that we can trial you with. Okay, makes a massive difference to your game. As I've shown previously, if you don't quite get the right head, correct loft, shaft, grip combination, you can make the best golf swing in the world, but the golf ball just won't perform how you want it to, yeah? It's all about getting the correct launch and the correct spin numbers to find your optimum ball flight, okay? And we've now got all those shafts there to try and do that for you. So, if you're looking for a bit of distance with your new driver, then come and see me or Ollie for a fitting, and we can take a look at these new shafts that we got with a new TaylorMade sim, which I have to say continue to fly off the shelves. I can't quite believe it. I didn't think they were going to be that popular. In tour news, it was nice to see some of the shorter hitters both win on the European Tour and the PGA Tour. Webb Simpson won over in the Waste Management, the Phoenix Open. He beat Tony Finau by a shot. Not the biggest hitter in the world, but when he's on, he's very good, and his putting was excellent, so he won by a shot there. That's the one with the crazy 16th hole, the big kind of stadium hole, where they get 20,000 sat round one hole and make an awful lot of noise there. Not sure whether it's my cup of tea or not, but yeah, certainly an interesting event, and they get the biggest crowds there through any other golf tournament in the world, I think, for the year sort of thing. So yeah, very impressive stuff, that. And in Saudi Arabia, Graham McDowell won, which was nice to see GMAC win something again. Just got himself back inside the world's top 100 for winning that. His first win in 5 years on the European Tour. I think he did win in America last year or a couple of years ago. So GMAC, at the age of, I think he's now 44, is still winning golf tournaments. Not a very big hitter, but a fantastic short game, wedge game and putting stroke, which takes me nicely onto today's tips. So, done a few short game lessons recently, sort of the 30, 40, 50 yard shot, which is very difficult, especially in these wet, heavy conditions out there at the moment. And a few people, as part of their game MOT, have come to me and say, I keep hitting the ground first when I'm hitting my 50, 40, 30 yard pitches into the greens. So interestingly enough, we've taken a look at their technique, and they seem to be using their feet too much. Let me show you what I mean. So the 30, 40, 50 yard pitch shot, okay? First of all, it's about choosing the correct club. I generally go with my 58-degree wedge. I hit my 58-degree wedge 90 yards through the air, so 45 yards is a half swing for me. Half swing, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Simple as that, okay? We don't want too much lower body action, yeah? Actually, what I've seen in lessons over the last couple of weeks or so is people very much using their feet an awful lot, okay? And when you use your feet, that's great at getting body weight into the shot and getting power into the shot, but here we don't want the power, we just want to hit it at the correct distance, yeah? But that what it also does, by getting your right heel off the ground early and sort of hitting the ball like this, actually changes your angle of attack. And we hit down on it too much and we take big deep divots out, okay? Big lumps of steak almost. We want to take out a nice little strip of bacon when we're hitting the golf ball. So when you're playing your pitch shot, it's very much a kind of a turn of the top half, but keeping your bottom half very quiet, okay? No real foot movement at all. Yes, I do finish, let me hit one, I do finish up on my left side, okay? You can see my right ankle is up on the ground, yeah, okay? My weight is on the left side ever so slightly, but I've not given it the big old follow through, okay? We don't need excessive foot movement when we're trying to play a pitch shot. It's just about turning the chest back, turning the chest through, and keeping the feet nice and quiet, maybe finishing up with a little bit of weight on your left side. What have I got there? Probably about 60% on my left side. As I finish the shot, my right heel comes up. It's not about that. Give that a try and see if it stops you taking those big chunky divots before the ball. On to Galston Golf Club competition news now, and we'll go back to last Wednesday's ladies competition where they played a Waltz Stapleford, where Penny Plasson, Maggie Hart and Jules Harbord won with 74 points. Well done, you three, great stuff there. They beat Pauline Phillips, Vicky Peake and Jean Eagling into second on 64 points. A great victory there, well done ladies. On to the men's midweek stapleford played on Thursday, where Dave Henwood beat a certain Jack Butcher on countback, both with 41 points. Congratulations, David, for winning Division 1, but also congratulations to Jack, who got a hole-in-one on the first hole. Yes, he was 3 under after 1, so well done, Jack. It was his first competition hole-in-one. He had one before on the 11th, but yeah, he hit driver off the first, trickled round into the hole. What a way to start that is. Well done, Jack. In Division 2, Jeff Hall won with 42 points. Well done, Jeff. Good score that. He beat Rick Atkinson into second on 38 points. In Division 3, Peter Marshall won. Well done, Peter. He won with 36 points, beating Barry Peake into second on 34 points. On Sunday, the men played their monthly medal in horrible morning conditions. It was terrible in the morning. It brightened up nicely in the afternoon, but yeah, it was horrible in the morning. Where Kelvin Gillies, well done, Kelvin. He won with a 68. Kelvin did go out in the afternoon. No, he planned his day very well. He went out when the weather at his best. But well done, Kelvin. Still a very good goal round of golf that. A net 68. That beat Mark Seeley by 2 shots, in with a net 70. In Division 2, Jack Flaxman won with a fine 68 as Jack went out in the morning. Well done, Jack. Great score in horrible weather. Alan Rash came second, armed with his new Ping G410 irons. He came second with a net 72. And in Division 3, David Mills won Division 3 with a 73, beating Dan Buckley into second with a net 78. Next, we want a bit of a favour from you, actually. Ollie has got exams coming up in a couple of months' time, and he's going to practice adjusting the loft on lie on golf clubs, okay? So when we strike the golf ball, we know the kind of hill is a bit down and the ball will sort of twist the club face left sort of thing. The ground will twist the club face left, or vice versa. You know, we might hit the toe first and the club face might twist right. So lie angle, whether it's flat on the ground when you hit it, is very important to us hitting golf shots, okay? So if you would like your clubs checked free of charge, the loft and the lie, then come and see Ollie, okay? So Ollie will check to see if your golf clubs are hitting the ground correctly, and if they're not, he will adjust them free of charge. He's got to get practicing bending golf clubs, which is perfectly reasonable to do, yeah? But he just needs to practice to get it down to a fine art, yeah? So if anybody want your golf clubs checked, loft and lie wise, come and see Ollie, and he will take the measurements and adjust them accordingly for you, yeah? Right, go and do that, go see Ollie. We've also got the nearest to pin competition going as well on the little 96-yard hole behind us. At the moment, Brendan Goff is leading with 3'11". Andy Klein second with 5'1". Come and have a go. £1 gets you 3 attempts. We'll keep going this until the end of February when we shall reveal the winners. 3'11" sounds quite close, but actually I'm sure you can get it closer than that with a few attempts. Okay, finally on to fixtures for the next coming 7 days. Wednesday the 5th, the ladies have got their red, white and blue stapleford competition going out between 9 and 11:30. Thursday the 6th, we've got the local alliance here, so the golf course will be closed all morning till about 1 o'clock time, but just give me a bell just to confirm that, because it all depends on how quickly they're going round or not. There's nothing on Friday, nothing on Saturday. On Sunday the 8th, the men have got the Tom Turner Monks, which is an 8:45 shotgun start, so the golf course will be closed till about 1 o'clock. Nothing on Monday the 10th, nothing on Tuesday the 11th, and Wednesday the 12th, we're back to the ladies' divisional stapleford 9 till 11:30. Okay, that's it from me. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye-bye.